Hi there, Brian McAvoy with Inside Out Trading. Today we're going to talk about how nearly all traders are going at it backwards. And seriously, most traders are going about it backwards. They really are. I mean, if you think about it, consistent profits. That's like the magic buzzword you hear on every trading website, every YouTube channel, everybody. It's like, try our strategy and make those consistent profits. Like I said, it's the magic buzzword. And, it's seriously, it's put on everything. Buy our tennis shoes, you'll make those consistent profits. Like you buy our computer. So no, stop. First of all, consistent profits. And the main thing, like I said, everybody's going about it backwards. Everybody's like, well, I just want to find a good strategy, to find a strategy with a good edge. And, because I want to get profitable. And so it's like everybody's chasing profits first. And it's like, I want to get profitable and then I'll figure out how to be consistent about it. It's like, no, that's absolutely backwards. See, I used to be a quality assurance manager. I'm actually a certified quality engineer. And the whole thing about quality, really the foundations of quality and really running a good profitable business is consistency. And what I learned when I was in quality assurance, it was in manufacturing, it was a $100 million plant I was responsible for. And my job as the quality manager was to get consistent performance, consistent output out of all the machines there and all 183 people working there. And the thing about it is, consistency is where you want to start. It was true in manufacturing, it's true in every business, but it's especially true in trading. You don't want to chase profits first. You want to chase consistency first. You want to establish that consistency, and here's why. If you have a consistent process, that's pretty easy to adjust it and make it more profitable. It really is. But if your process is all over the place, that's kind of hard to fix. It's going to not perform as well as everybody would like. I mean, I want to share what I found is really probably the most simple secret there is to making money in trading. If you can have just a mediocre, really not great strategy, and here's the simple truth about it. An average strategy executed consistently will outperform and make more money than a great strategy executed inconsistently. That's the simple truth about it with trading. You've probably experienced this firsthand. Yeah, you might run across a, man, it's a great strategy, killer strategy. But if you're not executing it consistently, if you're still, deviating, you're firing around, making changes, chase trades, all that kind of stuff. If your execution is not consistent, it's not going to make you as much money as if you have just an average strategy, a decent strategy that is executed very consistently. So consistency really is the key. And that's why I try to stress to everybody, you want to pursue consistency first. Now, understand something. Consistency is not discipline. I mean, it includes discipline, but there's so much more to consistency. And again, this is what I learned as a quality engineer and being a quality manager in a manufacturing operation where, again, I had 183 people, 7 different departments, 4 different shifts, people coming and going all the time. We had our turnover. And it was my job to make sure that we got consistent, good execution out of everybody in all the different jobs, all the different departments. And that's what I loved about quality assurance was I learned how to do that, how to get good, consistent execution, everybody doing a job consistently, getting consistent output. That's what I bring to trading. Now, the cool thing about this is it's something you can learn. This isn't a psychological hack. Again, this isn't about discipline or emotional control or willpower or any of that kind of stuff. When you learn how to establish consistency in your trading, it gets really easy. That's what allowed me to turn my trading around. When I was able to take what I was doing with my quality work and establish consistency in my trading and a good consistent process and all the other things I was doing in the manufacturing world, and I applied it to my trading, everything turned around and my emotions calmed down. Things got super easy, got easy to execute and execute consistently. And I started making money. And that was the best thing about it was, and it got easy because I had a handle on things. Now, if you've been struggling, if you're just having a hard time making money, you're having a hard time making money and keeping it, you'll make money, you give it back, that kind of stuff. Or you just find you're doing a lot of system jumping and stuff like that. It's because you're probably missing something in your trading. Trading is not an entry level job. You can't just, it's not just anybody can walk off the street into this job and be successful at it. It requires a range of skills and a level of competency. And if you're lacking those things, if you're missing even 10 or 20% of what you need, you can have 80 or 90% of what you need, but if you're still missing the 10 or 20%, you're still going to have struggles. It's going to be difficult. Now, so what might you be missing? Well, I've created a scorecard to help you find out. It's a good starting point. It's like a checklist, all the things that you really need to be doing as a trader to make it easy. So what you want to do, swing by insideouttrading.com. At the top of the page, there's a link that says Trader Scorecard. Just click on that, and it's a self-assessment to let you find out, okay, what are you doing? What are you missing in your trading that you need to attend to make it start getting easy, to get that consistency that you want? Because again, when you have the consistency, the profits get easy. They really do. So anyway, swing by insideouttrading.com, take the scorecard. You'll be glad you did. And if you found this video helpful, give me a like and a subscribe down below. Share this with your friends. Leave me a comment. And again, I hope this has been helpful. Talk to you soon. Cheers.